talk about a few different Love After Lockup updates in this video, starting off with Kristianna. So we were just speaking on Kristianna's ex, John, not even a week ago, when he revealed that he's currently dating this new girl and he's no longer with that girl that was locked up in prison with Kristianna. And Kristianna just got out of jail a few months ago, and when she first got out of jail, she was dating this guy, but I noticed she changed her Facebook status to single and took all her pictures down with him, so it looks like he's no longer in the picture. It seems like every time Kristianna is doing good, she posts a lot of selfies and she's online a lot. Like when she first got out of jail this last time, she was posting these selfies, talking about how she was working on her insecurities and how she's learning to love herself again. The only post I saw of Kristianna recently was a picture that her sister took and tagged her in on February 15th. And then I finally got an update on Kristianna, and it's not looking so good. So she posted on her Facebook this picture where you can see that she's cut her hair pretty short, and she says, "Gosh, the world is such a disaster and I want to get rid of drugs so effing bad. I'm trying to seek help right now. Thanks so much to my real friends and family." And it looks like she's just miserable in this picture. She does not look happy or healthy at all. When she was released from jail last, she had put on a little bit of weight and she was looking great. And then in these recent pictures, it looks like she has drastically lost a good amount of weight. So she also posted this picture today saying, "Feeling a little bit more like I should. I hate you, drugs." It definitely sounds like she is struggling and may very well be using by the sounds of these posts. And Mikey and Chelsea are still currently going strong. He posted a picture saying, "I love you so much, Chelsea. Even though you're a pain in my butt, I still choose you." And he is teased coming back for another season, but we're for sure gonna see Mikey back on TV, because WeTV filmed an episode with him for their new spin-off called Crime Stories. And Raneka recently spoke out on her Instagram, and apparently she's got a lot of guys in the DMs trying to get some of Big Diva. She said, "Look, my money is not where it needs to be. My career is not where it needs to be. I'm not on the reality TV show I want to be on." And I wonder what show she's talking about. Like maybe she's trying to get on Love and Hip Hop or something like that. And she said, "Until I get there, unless you're trying to pay my bills or give me some money, then I don't want anything to do with you." And she said she's just solely focused on herself right now. And Red recently posted a girl on his stories, and I can't tell if this is the girl that he's been dating for a while or if this is a new girl. I can't tell because I can't see her face, but it kind of looks like the girl that he was dating that he claimed he was with after Joinomi. And now I want to talk about Jade. So Jade's husband Chris, his ex and baby mama, has been posting a few things, and she had her daughter go meet up with Jade about a month ago so she could go visit her dad. And she posted these text messages of Jade texting her daughter saying, "Let me know if you want to go to visit." Jade said she was going on Sunday and she's welcome to come. And Tracy's daughter was like, "Look, a lawyer's calling me." And Jade's like, "Okay." And she's like, "Look, I just talked to a lawyer and I don't think I can go with you." And Jade kept pressing on. And Tracy posted, "So what does Jade do? She cons and manipulates her way to seeing my child." And then she posts a conversation between Jade and her daughter where Jade said, "Can I ask you a crazy question?" Tracy's daughter responded, "Sure." And Jade said, "Do you think your mom would ever try to unalive me? Your dad doesn't seem to think so, but she can be a little erratic." And then Tracy's daughter said, "Probably not. She wouldn't be able to. She's really weak, and if she tried, I'm pretty sure you could outrun her or something." And then Jade said, "Well, when you told me she had a gun, I got really scared." And I just don't think that's a appropriate conversation to have, especially with a teenager. And then Tracy posted Jade picking up her daughter for the visit, and she said Jade will do anything for a photo op on social media. And I'm curious if the cop is sitting there just because he happened to be a bystander, or if they had to have the cops show up just to do the handoff from Tracy to Jade, just because there's so much tension between those two. And now I want to give an update on Heather. So Heather, last time we spoke on her, she had just lost her baby, and she said she was in the process of trying to find a ride to a shelter. Well, it looks like she finally got an Uber, and she did end up going to a shelter, which I was surprised because we saw her say, oh, I have an apartment set up by Xavier's dad, and that's where me, Xavier, and the baby are gonna go once I have this baby. And it's like, okay, if that was set up, then why are you going to a shelter? So when she said the shelter, I was like, I hope this isn't just her saying that she has a place when she doesn't, to try to convince DCFS to think that, oh, she's got a place, let's give her the baby. And she did end up going to the shelter, and at first she was just posting a lot of videos and pictures of herself. We didn't see Xavier nowhere in sight. And when she first had the baby, she posted the baby's birth certificate, and she had Xavier's name on the birth certificate. Then we didn't see any sight of Xavier when she went to the shelter, and then she posted this announcement of birth, and she posted the baby's name, and it doesn't have Xavier's last name anymore. So I'm like, okay, what happened? Did they break up? And I was thinking like maybe he tested positive for drugs and she didn't. So the shelter people said, okay, we'll give you housing, but not him. I wasn't sure what was going on. But then later that day, she posted a video of her showing off her breast milk, and she was in the tent. So it looks like Xavier is back in the tent guarding the horde. Then today, it's currently February 25th, and I'm filming this video. She posted a video where she is saying like a little thank you message from her and Xavier, and she says, following a period of 377 days and my entire pregnancy in a tent, being denied and waitlisted shelter the entire time, this is a transition period for both of us, and we are grateful for the support we are getting at this time. And she explains in this video that her and Xavier, both of them, are staying in the shelter, and they actually have their own room to themselves and their own bathroom. And it's a temporary situation, so they stay there for 14 days. During that time, the shelter is going to do an assessment, and they're going to see what all they need between her, Xavier, and the baby. Like, do you guys need a fridge? Do you guys need a microwave? Do you guys need some clothing? And then they're going to put down like a care plan, and then they're going to get them in a permanent shelter housing for good. So it looks like they're set up for a while. And I was scared how she's going to do at a shelter with other people, but knowing they have a separate room and they're not really around other people too much, I guess she's doing good there so far, and she's extremely grateful for her situation. And she revealed the other day that she had a court date for her baby, and the day before that she doxed her case manager and was calling her out because she wasn't giving her any information about her baby after they said that Child Protective Services took him. And then Heather posted after her court date that the judge said she is no longer allowed to talk about her case with her baby. So the judge put a gag order on her, and I'm sure part of that was probably because the CPS worker was probably like, okay, she's doxing me, she's harassing me, and they're probably like, okay, we got to put a stop to this. Since they took her baby, it seems like Heather has been posting completely different content. She's been posting all this mom content, even though she doesn't have custody of her baby right now. She's like, of course I'm pumping breast milk every 3-4 hours. I'm a newborn mom. And she's been posting a lot of Bible verses, and she hasn't been posting any of her for the records like she usually does, except the update on shelters. She has definitely calmed down a lot since having that baby, and she has been on her best behavior. And she was crying earlier, saying she's so sad and depressed and she misses her baby. And I do feel bad because, you know, I know it's got to be hard, but at the same time, you had 9 months to prepare. I'm glad she's finally taking this serious, at least I hope so, and is trying to do something to get her baby back. But it seems like she's done more this past week since her baby came here than she's done this past year. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Check out my lashes and cosmetics at AccordingtoAmber.com. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.